In Buddhism, the things we choose to accept or reject in our lives can impact our spiritual well-being. While certain items may seem ordinary, they can carry hidden symbolic or energetic meaning. Receiving certain objects from others can influence our karma, intentions, and mindfulness. The following chapters explore 9 specific items that Buddhist teachings advise you to avoid accepting from others to protect your spiritual energy and inner peace. 1. Mirrors. Mirrors in Buddhism and other spiritual traditions are not just objects of reflection, but powerful symbols of self-awareness, clarity, and perception. However, mirrors can also act as gateways for both positive and negative energy. When you look into a mirror, you reflect not only your physical self, but your mental and spiritual states as well. In Buddhist philosophy, it is said that accepting a mirror from someone else can bring their personal energies, good or bad, into your life. This is especially concerning if the giver has unresolved conflicts, emotional turmoil, or negative karma. The mirror, having been a part of their life, may carry the weight of their spiritual baggage. Moreover, mirrors are also thought to reflect back not only one's image, but also their inner emotions and intentions, which makes them powerful transmitters of energy. In many cultures, giving or receiving mirrors is tied to superstition, particularly the belief that broken or ill-gifted mirrors can invite bad luck or even misfortune. In Buddhism, the mirror can symbolize introspection, but when given as a gift, it can reflect the sender's karmic entanglements. To maintain clarity of mind and spiritual peace, it is recommended that you avoid accepting mirrors from others. If you do, ensure the mirror is new, free from the energy and history of the previous owner. 2. Salt. Salt is an ancient symbol of purification, protection, and the preservation of life. It has been used across cultures in rituals to cleanse spaces, drive away evil, and promote health. While salt itself can have positive connotations in a Buddhist context, such as its ability to purify and protect, receiving salt from others carries a different set of beliefs. According to spiritual and cultural beliefs, receiving salt from someone else, particularly as a gift, can be problematic. Salt is often used in Buddhist practices to cleanse negative energy, which means that when you receive it from someone, you may also be inheriting their negativity or emotional burdens. Salt can absorb and carry energies from the environment, and by accepting it from others, you may inadvertently take on their challenges, karmic imbalances, or emotional distress. Additionally, in some cultures, giving or receiving salt is seen as a harbinger of conflict or discord in relationships. It can be perceived as salting the connection between individuals, potentially leading to disagreements or bad fortune. To maintain harmony in your relationships and protect your own spiritual energy, it is advised that you either decline or exchange salt for another item if it is offered to you. 3. Mattresses. Mattresses, though often overlooked as mere objects for rest, hold a profound spiritual significance. From a Buddhist perspective, the bed and mattress are where we spend a significant portion of our lives, sleeping, resting, and dreaming. Our time on a mattress is meant for rejuvenation, both physically and spiritually. However, it is also the place where we are most vulnerable to the energies and emotions that surround us. When you receive a mattress from someone else, especially a used one, you are taking on the energy imprinted upon it by the previous owner. If that person experienced stress, anxiety, illness, or other emotional difficulties while using the mattress, these energies may linger in the fabric, influencing your own rest and peace of mind. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of a peaceful mind, particularly during sleep, as it is during this time that the mind processes emotions, thoughts, and even karmic influences. Additionally, mattresses are often tied to intimacy and personal relationships. Accepting a mattress from someone else may also mean inheriting the energy of their relationships, which could lead to complications or disturbances in your own life. To protect your mental, emotional, and spiritual health, It is advisable to avoid accepting mattresses from others, ensuring that your place of rest remains pure and undisturbed. 4. Wallets and purses. Wallets and purses, while practical items, are powerful symbols of wealth, abundance, and personal security. In Buddhist teachings, how we relate to material wealth is important, as attachment to material goods can lead to suffering. However, the symbolism of wallets and purses goes beyond just financial matters. They are also connected to energy flow and prosperity in life. Accepting a wallet or purse from someone else can have both symbolic and energetic consequences. If the wallet or purse is empty when given, it is believed to bring bad luck or financial instability. This aligns with the Buddhist understanding that abundance is not merely about material wealth, but about the balance of energies in one's life. An empty wallet or purse can symbolize a lack of abundance, leading to a feeling of scarcity and attachment to material goods. On the other hand, if the wallet or purse has been used by the giver, it may carry their financial karma. If the giver has struggled with money or has a mindset of lack or insecurity, these energies may be transferred to you when you accept the item. To avoid inviting financial instability or negative energy surrounding wealth, it is best to decline wallets or purses as gifts, especially if they are empty or used. If you must accept them, consider adding a small amount of money to the wallet or purse before taking possession, to symbolize an abundance of wealth and flow of positive energy. 5. Locks. Locks, both physically and symbolically, represent security, control, and protection. They are used to safeguard valuable items, secure homes, and protect personal space. However, from a Buddhist perspective, locks can also represent barriers, both physical and emotional, that can prevent spiritual growth and hinder the flow of positive energy. Receiving a lock from someone else can symbolize a restriction being placed on your life. It can suggest the closing off of opportunities, relationships, or spiritual progress. Locks are, after all, instruments of control, and accepting one from another person may unconsciously bring feelings of limitation or even fear of the unknown into your life. The very act of locking something away can also create a sense of separation from the world, leading to isolation or emotional distance. In Buddhist practice, the goal is often to remove barriers to enlightenment, allowing for a free flow of compassion, wisdom, and positive energy. Accepting a lock could symbolize the opposite, closing yourself off from others, from new experiences, or from spiritual growth. It is better to avoid receiving locks from others to ensure that your life remains open, fluid, and receptive to growth and connection. 6. Jewelry. Jewelry is deeply personal and often carries emotional, cultural, or spiritual significance. Whether it is a family heirloom or a simple piece of adornment, jewelry often represents more than just physical beauty. In Buddhism, jewelry can symbolize attachment, vanity, or even pride, all qualities that can lead to suffering if not handled mindfully. When you accept jewelry from someone else, especially if it has been worn, you may be taking on the emotional and energetic history of the piece. Jewelry can carry the energy of its previous owner, including their emotions, experiences, and even their karmic influences. If the giver has experienced emotional turmoil, loss, or negative life events while wearing the jewelry, these energies may be transferred to you when you accept the piece. In Buddhist teachings, detachment from material possessions is encouraged as a way to free oneself from the cycle of desire and suffering. Jewelry, often being an object of desire or attachment, can entangle you in these cycles, especially if it comes with a history of emotional baggage. To protect your spiritual and emotional well-being, it is best to avoid accepting used jewelry from others. If you do, consider cleansing the piece through meditation or ritual to neutralize any negative energy it may carry. 7. Clothing. Clothing, like jewelry, is an intimate part of a person's life and often carries with it the energy and experiences of the wearer, In Buddhism, clothing symbolizes more than just physical protection or modesty. It represents the outer expression of one's inner state. Clothing that has been worn by someone else can carry their energy, emotions, and even karmic imprint. When you accept clothing from someone else, especially if it is used, you may be bringing their energy into your life. If the previous owner experienced suffering, illness, or emotional difficulties while wearing the clothing, these energies may linger in the fabric, affecting your own emotional and spiritual well-being. In Buddhist teachings, maintaining purity of mind and body is crucial to spiritual growth, and accepting clothing with emotional or karmic baggage can interfere with that process. Furthermore, clothing often symbolizes attachment to the physical world and the ego. By being mindful of the clothing you accept, you can avoid becoming entangled in someone else's emotional or karmic struggles. To maintain clarity and spiritual purity, it is advisable to avoid receiving used clothing from others, or to cleanse it before wearing it. 8. Books. Books, as vessels of knowledge, have the power to influence our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. In Buddhism, mindfulness of the thoughts we entertain and the information we absorb is essential for spiritual progress. Books are not just collections of words. They carry the intentions and energies of both the author and the reader. Accepting a book from someone else may expose you to their intellectual and emotional influences, which may not always align with your spiritual goals. Books can transmit the energy of the person who wrote them, as well as those who have read them before you. If the content of the book promotes negative emotions, such as anger, greed, or hatred, these energies can affect your mind and spiritual practice. Moreover, accepting books from others can sometimes lead to attachment to certain ideas or concepts, which can cloud your judgment and hinder your ability to remain open-minded and free from rigid beliefs. In Buddhist teachings, it is important to cultivate wisdom and understanding through mindful study and reflection. This means being selective about the knowledge you allow into your mind. To protect your mental and spiritual well-being, be cautious when accepting books from others, and choose literature that promotes peace, compassion, and insight. 9. Plants. Plants are living beings that symbolize growth, life, and the nurturing of the natural world. In many spiritual traditions, plants are seen as symbols of vitality and connection to the earth. However, in Buddhism, there is also recognition that plants, like all living beings, absorb the energy of their surroundings. When you accept a plant from someone else, especially one that has been grown or nurtured in their home, you may be inviting their household energy into your space. If the giver's home has been filled with conflict, illness, or negative emotions, these energies may be absorbed by the plant and transferred to your environment. Plants are highly sensitive to their surroundings and can carry the emotional and spiritual vibrations of the place they grew. In Buddhism, maintaining a balanced, peaceful environment is essential for mindfulness and spiritual growth. To protect your living space from unwanted energies, it is wise to be selective about the plants you accept from others. If you do receive a plant as a gift, consider purifying the space where it will reside and offering it care with mindful, positive intentions to neutralize any negative energy it may carry.